Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, I hope you guys are doing great. Hello, beautiful sunflowers. How are you? Now, I'm here to do a reading because somebody, thank you for the request. It is always appreciated. Love it, love from here, from Mama Crone and Lady Crone. Appreciate you. Thank you. I enjoyed your comment. It was a very insightful perspective. And you are curious about Travis Scott and Kylie's co-parenting. Now, I did find out. Now, please, somebody tell me where this Billboard interview is. However, apparently recently, Travis Scott had done an interview with Billboard talking about his career and like the milestones. And the only thing he mentioned about Kylie and his kids, really not even Kylie, it was about his kids and about how he allows them to have the firsthand experience of seeing him on tour up close in the stadiums. So that's all what's going on with Travis Scott. Really, is there any news about what's going on between Travis and Kylie? No. However, I am too, just as you are, am curious about how does Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott co-parent with each other as they are to. Ooh, I know how I'm going to do this. As Kylie is well, how can we say this, all over Timothy? So because of that, is that a deflection? Is she just trying to secretly make Travis jealous? This is a great question. Those are the questions I'm wondering about, how their co-parenting could be working behind scenes. However, I will have these two cards. One is the male for Travis and then one is the female for Kylie. And I'll sit that right there and that will be their center card to see how they both are navigating co-parenting together. Okay. So I'm going to shuffle, and then the first card I will pick is Kylie. Actually, sorry, Travis, Kylie. I'm gonna put the male first. I want to know, since we always talk about Kylie, I want this to, even though it's going to be equal, I want the main kind of central focus to be from Travis's point of view. But we'll see how it all unfolds. So with that being said, cards, how is Travis and Kylie's co-parenting relationship? Travis has been so not behind bars, but behind the scenes, not really talking much. How's he doing? Is he dating? What is Travis? How is Travis feeling about Kylie? Okay. First card is the Star. Does he feel like she is stealing the stardom and he's living in her shadows? Because I did just recently read that one fan's head. Oh wait, that was a completely different one. So let's figure out, how does Travis Scott also. So let's see how Kylie Jenner feels about Travis Scott. Okay. The Three of Pentacles. Interesting. He feels as their situation is a star, and Kylie feels as though it's the Three of Pentacles. The best way I could say it is that maybe he internalizes it more because he comes out as a major arcana card and she comes off as a minor arcana card, which means it's much more mundane and surface level. And why is that? Because for her, and the way she sees Travis and their connection and their co-parenting, is literally just that. It's the three of them: mother, father, and children. I know they have multiple. So three, that's that unity, that family. That's how she sees Travis, that family unit, that completion to what she's looking for. But also at the same time, it can symbolize a contract or a signing or making a deal. So maybe she's trying to work behind the scenes of, you do this with the children, I do this with the kids, this is how I want you around. Maybe they could be talking about how to split and spend time with each of their children. So let's see what's above their head. Ooh. The Five of Cups. What's beneath them? Nine of Pentacles. I like that. Okay, how's Travis feeling on his side? The Mother of Pentacles. And how's Kylie feeling on her side? The Empress, go figure. Let's see their fears. Justice. Okay, their hopes. More cups, honestly. The Seven of Cups. Friends, family, and loved ones see their connectionship as a Mother of Swords and the outcome for their co-parenting. Wow. Nines all around. The Nine of Cups. So let's just pick. Where do I do something a little different today? Feeling inspired. So let's just pick this card that's going to symbolize a block card, because we know that there has to be some sort of block. We hardly ever hear of Kylie and Travis in the news. So let's see what their block card could be in their parenting or co-parenting relationship. Well, okay. This is sliding down. The first card that came out flipped over was the Anchor card, which symbolizes a foundation that hasn't quite yet settled down. So maybe Kylie's trying to anchor him. They're trying to grasp the situation of how can we co-parent and respectively allow each other to live our own lives. Unless Kylie is that one that's keep trying to come back and try to do something to Travis and like always stir him up emotionally. Like the Star card says, all the attention is on him, especially in this situation. He feels as though everything he does in terms of how Kylie sees him is going to be under a microscope. And that's due to the fact that they don't have a truly solid foundation. Somebody's trying to anchor down something, and somebody does not want to be anchored down. So this card just wanted to, this one, while that falled out, this one wanted to also come out, but it was a bit secretive. So let's find out. Of course, it all has to deal with seas. They are truly navigating their connection. Travis on the far hand seems to feel like it is a more, I don't want to say traumatic, but of a struggle to maintain. And I think that's simply coming from Kylie's energy and how Kylie's feeling. However, let's really dive deep into that and figure out what is going on with Travis and Kelsey. Whoa, okay, Taylor. Let's see what's going on with Travis and Kylie. So what I have right here above their heads, as I've already discussed, Travis being the Star card. Everything is focused on him. He's focused on himself. He's the star of the situation. He's getting ready to go on tour. This co-parenting, it's just like another thing, like a monkey wrench in his plans. He's just trying to focus on himself, do his own thing. He has to think about Kylie. Really, he loves his kids. They come with him. They join him. And all that is great and fun for him. However, from Kylie's perspective, she's like, they're just with their father. They're hanging out. It's all good. She's like, I'm trying to figure this out. I don't know if I really like him. I'm not sure if I'm trying to get him back. I'm not sure I'm trying to navigate my own feelings, honestly, because Timothy isn't really feeling me like that. And I'm starting to think my plan is backfiring here. But, she's got to keep up the facade, the persona that it's a happy family. It's a happy home, that she's enjoying the way co-parenting is, even though we have no idea or clue how they co-parent because they are tight-lipped about that. However, what we see above their head is the Five of Cups, which just like this horse, I feel this horse sad. The Five of Cups, I actually can't, what is the Five of Cups? I can't picture it in the Wyatt's deck at this very moment. However, the Five of Cups symbolizes a feeling of discomfort, I'll say. And why is there discomfort? Because you are emotionally unsatisfied. Something within their co-parenting relationship between Travis and Kylie is unfulfilling. And maybe it's unfulfilling from Travis's point of view, because here is where the Anchor card came out. But that just symbolizes the overall energy. Someone is not willing to allow the situation to leave and allow it to just flow naturally as it's supposed to, like the Five of Cups talks about, because Cups is all about the natural flow of balance, but Fives is all about disrupting the flow of balance. And we already see that right here, that the balance is disturbed and it is turbulent and it is not quite fun. And there is a sense of navigation, trying to find the footing, figure out what is okay, what is not okay. And because of that, that could just be emotionally a lot. Kylie could be a lot. He could be a lot. The fact that they are, I'll say, semi-young parents, and they have 2 children, and they aren't married. He's focusing on his career. Is he dating? It doesn't quite seem like it, because it just seems like he has a lot on his plate emotionally, that he's emotionally unavailable for somebody else. And I think Kylie likes it that way, because at the very bottom, we see the 9 of Pentacles, which symbolizes everything is together. It's that one step away from the 10. It's like it's like gathering everything together. We're on top of the world. Why can't we be legit parents? Like, we can co-parent, but why can't we be a relationship kind of feeling? That's where I'm getting at. It's like, this is like almost fulfilled, but not quite fulfilled. And because I'm going to say Kylie here, it could be both of them, that they both want something out of this relationship, or they're co-parenting, but they aren't getting it from each other. It's something that they're not able to meet eye to eye on, because they both come off as feminine energy. Him as the Mother of Pentacles and her as the Empress. They both are a mother protective instinct, all about their children. And when it comes to co-parenting, that's all they focus about, is making sure that everything that they do is going to help benefit their children. Just their children. They don't really think about how they're going to affect each other. It's just mainly focused on the maternal instincts. Or paternal instincts, because Mother of Pentacles or Queen of Pentacles, it's feminine energy. Feminine energy knows no gender. So because of that, even though he's a male, he could still have motherly paternal instincts while still being a male. So because of that, for his children, he feels as though he is nurturing them, taking them along his ride, showing, for him, the co-parenting is all about being involved in his children's lives and allowing them to be able to see who their dad is. Like, even though he's not around all the time, he's like, hey, I'm not some abandoned father you're never going to know, or you look at on TV and be like, that's my dad. He's like, no, you're going to know that's me. You're going to know who that is. And you're going to love what I do. And also understand that just because me and your mother didn't really work out, I'm still here. I'm like he's saying, I'm still here. I'm still going to be in your lives. And because of that, Kylie, on the other hand, is the Empress. She is the mother. He's like mother number 2, basically, like a step down. But she, being the mother, she is the one that has pretty much the full control of this situation. Because she has the full control of the situation, she could play it difficult, or she could demand things out of Travis for the sake of her children. She'd be like, hey, maybe you need to see your children 3 to 4 times a week. Or when you're in town, make sure you make time aside to step by and we can hang out like a family. So that way our children can grow up having a family unit. And that is kind of turbulent when she's out there dating and he's not openly dating. Who knows if he's secretly dating, but to the public's view, he is laying it low and focusing on his career. He basically took a L from this relationship and said that he took a L in this relationship and basically said, I have to go refocus on myself, pour some light into myself, my kids, things that I enjoy, things that I love. And while, yes, I'm going through this turbulent period and trying to figure everything out, I'm still going to be there. I'm still going to show up. I'm still going to be that parent. Like, just because everything isn't perfect, we're going to make it as perfect as we possibly can. Or at least from Travis' end, I'm going to make it as perfect as I possibly can. And as I'm much allowed to, given how Kylie behaves. So what could their fear be? The Justice card. Having things in balance. Their fear is somebody has been hurt in this relationship, and because somebody feeling some type of way and is in their feelings, there needs to be a sense of coming together, a unity, a truce, almost waving like the surrendering flag of, I'm willing to talk it out. Let's talk it out. This is the Justice card. This is another major arcana card. So this is really dropping the guards and letting go of the shields and really honing in on each other and working on the things that once make them fearful. Like, what's going to make them fearful? They could maybe have some like really mature conversations, and when they have that conversation, they're going to be able to move forward and grow past it, which is where this hope card comes from. However, this hope card isn't looking very hopey, because we have the Seven of Cups. There's still a duality. They're still not seeing each other for eye to eye. We have the sun versus the moon. It's like everything's topsy-turvy. And there is a sea of emotions that separates the two of them, that allows them to remain separate and maybe not be able to connect fully. And yes, maybe that is the hope card. The hope is that they were able to overcome these emotional, turbulent periods where they aren't really able to see eye to eye, even though they both are wanting the same thing in the relationship or in the co-parenting, that they were able to put their differences aside, really be mature, and enjoy the fruit and the labor that they have created. Together, of course, that's the key point. Together. They're doing it separately, but together. And how do friends, family, and loved ones see how Travis and Kylie co-parent? It's the Mother of Swords, another feminine energy, which is that's kind of good, because that's that feminine energy. They definitely see that Travis and Kylie are both in their feminine energy, are both in their receptive energy, and both in the energy of wanting to work with each other, willing to put the energy forth, willing to nurture, and willing to, what's the best way I could say it? Willing to take the time to listen, because this is the Swords card, and that's all about frequency, and that's all about airwaves, and listening is all about hearing, and hearing frequencies and vibrations. So if they're able to pick up on each other's energies, or match each other's energies, because that's what it seems like how people are perceiving them, which even I can account for, because the Mother and the Empress, they are matching each other's frequencies. They are somewhat on the same wavelength together. It's the justice is almost there. The work is almost there. And just like the Sword says in this Justice card, and like this Queen of Swords card shows, there is a sense of putting the swords down and not being as defensive, and willing to work something out and see where the future may go from there. However, we're back to that again. We came full circle of feeling emotionally unsatisfied in the situation. It's we have it all together, but it's not all together. It's like a broken wing. It's like it's like I got the kids, but I don't have the family. Or maybe I have the kids and maybe I kind of have the man, but I don't have the love. There's something missing. And maybe he could feel as though that he has everything. His kids are a part of his life, but the only thing, and maybe he could really, maybe he comes from that family where he truly, desperately, and wished to have a together family where there's a mother, a father, and the children. There's no abandoned parents, no see you whenever I see you family member. They was hoping that he could have been hoping to have that cohesive family unit, even though it might not have appeared that way because of his behavior. But also you have to give account for their age, and when they had these children, where his frontal lobe hasn't fully developed to be mature like that. So he's in a situation head deep, like head deep, like this deep. I can't even show you how deep, That's how deep he's in it. And he's just maneuvering the situation. He's like literally taking responsibility and is saying, I'm still going to be here. It's not a mistake, but you know, life happens and I'm still going to show up and I'm still going to be a part of my children's lives, even though I may not be vibing with their mother. So with that being said, let's just shuffle these cards to figure out and pull out some cards to figure out this overall energy between Travis and Kylie. Now, this is Mama Crone's special oracle deck that I will pull out occasionally. It seems like the more I read, the more I find ways to pull out multiple decks. I'm reading from 3 decks today. That's interesting. But I just want to see all perspectives and all viewpoints. So with that being said, let's pull out 3 cards to see how Travis and Kylie's co-parenting relationship is. Man, what is Travis Kelce doing? We have a journey figure. It is a journey for them. We clearly see that with this navigation card, trying to figure out where to go and navigate the situation. What's the next card for their co-parenting status? Oh, that's not funny. That's not funny. I didn't want to admit it. I did not want to admit it earlier when I saw the 3 of Pentacles. But if you rewind it back and hear what I said, I quickly glossed over the fact that the 3 of Pentacles usually symbolizes contracts. And what is a contract? A deal. And what is a deal? Business. What you doing with the kids, Travis? How are we going to do this? Like, let's get down to business. It's business for them. But this last card will tell me everything I need to know about it's a journey. It's a business. Maybe it's not like literally for financial gain kind of business, but maybe that's their own business that they're working to sort out through. And it's not like they're trying to like exploit or gain anything. Like, it's not like the Jenners or the Kardashians are trying to exploit and gain money from this relationship. But, you know, this last card will tell us all about the status of Kylie and Travis's relationship. I could believe it. Fearful. And what did I say they had in their fears card? This justice, bringing things back into balance, having harmony. The fact that there is no harmony, their relationship has been topsy-turvy. It's been up, it's been down, it's spun around the world 1,000 times. That what else is there really left to explore in Kylie and Travis's relationship other than the fact that they're just going to be co-parenting now? And that's where it simply comes down to business for them, where they're just like, we've exhausted every option. We're going through this journey. If we are supposed to have some peace and harmony, by God, please let us have it. Because at this point, it's just, the best way I could say is nauseating. Like, you know, when you get anxious, you just get those butterflies in your stomach. Maybe you get that lump in your throat. You start getting hot, clammy, and sweaty. Who wants all of that? You just want to get through the get through. So that way, once you get out to the other side, once you get out to that other side, it's justice, it's beautiful, it's harmony. We can finally be cohesive and truly be just a family unit with no strings attached, is what I'm getting. But that is all good. That is all dandy. But let's find out 2 important things. How is Travis Scott dating anybody? Trav, are you dating? Actually, they want to pull from the other deck. Okay. Let's see. Is Travis Scott dating? Is he even thinking about dating? Is there a woman even on his radar that he could be sussing, feeling out? Okay, we have a Clover card. Well, he's so lucky. I just have to pull one more card to find out. A bridge. Okay. He's going to make me fish for this answer, isn't he? One more card. Okay. And just because that gilded cage was there, I'll shuffle one more time before I get into that. How does Kylie feel with Timothy Chalamet? Now, I know we just recently did a reading on them, but let's just check in one more time so we can leave no stone unturned with this connection and how the possibilities of them dating or not dating could affect their co-parenting relationship. Oh, okay. The scythe. Now, this could just be me. This could just be me, but you tell me if you see where this is coming from, because I keep coming around the circle of where it just seems like they possibly might want to rekindle something. Like Travis might want to and be open up to it. People change. However, when I asked if Travis is dating, the Clover card came up, which symbolized he's searching because four-leaf clovers are hard to find. It's searching. It's a stroke of luck if he finds anybody at this moment. But right now, he's currently on a bridge on a literal journey from point A to point B in his love life. So basically, what does that mean? He's in his love life. He's basically navigating being a single co-parenter and navigating dating life in his late 20s to early 30s. So because of that, that is a transition that he's having to go through, and he's feeling like he's having another go or another round at dating, and he could really take his heart along with him. And what is his heart? His heart is his kids. He definitely loves them. Wherever he's going to go, the kids are going to go. So because of that, he always has a sense of attachment and, in a way, a sense of nostalgia when it comes to Kylie that's always going to keep him around to a certain extent. And that could just be for the simple fact that they are co-parenting. But there is something there that he's always tied back to Kylie, no matter how much he tries to move forward and go into the dating life. Now, how Kylie feels about Timothy, this is quite interesting. We see a scythe, which symbolizes cutting off. Is this cutting off Travis, or is this cutting off Timothy? Or as I heard somebody call him recently, Timmy. But we see here is the tree card, which symbolizes roots, foundations, the core. And Kylie as this empress and as being the Three of Pentacles, what would her home, her tree, her foundation, her roots be? Her family and her kids. So she felt like when it comes to dating and Timothy, that she cut off connection with Travis in order to date this wealthy man, which is Timothy. They both, in a sense, Travis is always attached. Like he has like an unresolved tension in this. Like there has a chapter that has not been closed. Like he hasn't had his closure yet. Kylie, on the other hand, was the one that was in full control. She dipped, she cut off the connection ship and went on and dated somebody else. And because of that, that's where we get the topsy-turvy, the unrequited love, the feeling like there's almost everything there, but you don't have quite everything. So it's just business. You're no longer going to hurt me, Travis. I found somebody else. I moved on. Now, what about our kids? That's all I care about. Strictly, we are business now. Okay. That's how Kylie's feeling in a way. And he is just focusing on himself and his career, really, with this star card. Their co-parenting is as co-parenting as they're willing to allow it to be. They both are living their own respective lives and come together, it seems like, only for the sake of the children. Kylie does what she does with the kids. Travis does what he does with the kids. As long as nobody's upset about what the kids are doing, it's all good. But as for Travis and Kylie, they are not good. They are not good. They're working it out. They're working out. It's like it's you got to feel out a situation, and they're still feeling it out. But it's feeling out for the sake of the kids and feeling it out for the sake of the family unit that they could have possibly wanted, because we know Kylie main dream is to get married. So because of that, I hope you enjoyed this reading on Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner and their co-parenting. I sure did. Please let me know if you have any comments down below, and please share your thoughts on Travis and Kylie and their co-parenting relationship. They've been kind of under the radar for the last few months. Travis is too busy focusing on gearing up for his tour in 2025, and Kylie's business boot up underneath Timmy. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you sunflowers in the next one. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed already. It would really mean a lot to our channel, and we would really appreciate it. Please and thank you. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Sunflowers!